experience like, and kind of what does mental health mean to you?
It was a really cool experience. I got to meet a couple of my colleagues inside of Edinburgh, so it was really cool. But for sure, wanted to reach out to more people. That is a cause of mine, reaching out. We kind of go by the underdog mentality for less fortunate or anyone that's getting bullied is kind of what we're reaching for, going after with the whole Caleb Cares and the Ad Council and all of that. So it was a really cool experience, and I can't wait till it all comes out.
Caleb, your second year in this offense is about to start. What do you feel like is the biggest difference now that you're firmly in that second year versus before?
I can see things. I don't necessarily just have to worry about playing. I can see things better from the defensive side. I know exactly where everybody has to line up, exactly where they're going to be on our side. And so making sure we get the right runs into certain either blitzes or defenses or fronts. Making sure that we have certain checks. Because like I've said in a bunch of other either interviews or anything like that I want to be sort of like Coach Riley Part 2 on the field, because he can't be out there. He has to be behind the white line. So that's what I'm reaching for.
Go ahead. Have you noticed that maybe even the way Coach Riley treats you as a second-year quarterback has changed at all, or the trust he has?
Yeah, he has a lot more trust. He gives me a lot more flexibility. Sometimes I even look over. He's like, he'll give me the go-ahead, or we're kind of communicating. Me and my teammates are laughing about it. We kind of communicate really fast. Even when I'm on the field and he's on the sideline, just thinking through plays and things like that. And sometimes I'll call a play, he likes it, and he'll give me the shoulders, which normally means go ahead, or he'll give me a thumbs up, which means go ahead. So it's a lot more trust and a lot more flexibility.
Where are you guys right now as a collective with so many new faces? Are these next 10 days like super important, or do you feel like you're pretty close right now?
No, every day we get, every second, every minute is very important to building what we want to be and what we're going to be. That is what we're still reaching towards. We have a lot of little small mess ups, which lead to big mess ups towards the end of the season. Those small mess ups amount to large mess ups. So we're still working. We got 10 days, and then throughout the season we're going to still progress and all come together how we should.
This is a spot in the year where you can kind of have a letdown. You got no game this Saturday, kind of still waiting for the Rice. Training camp's done. Have you guys kind of guarded against that, kind of having a lull or kind of a dip in the energy?
Yeah, we have been very pressing on the point of not giving in to the whole we're playing Rice, or we're playing Stanford that next week, or we're doing this and that. We like, our opponent is our opponent. We're all going to treat them the same. Everybody's equal, anything like that. And then this week we're playing and practicing like we have a game at the end of this week. So no, we're not falling into it, and that's the hardest thing not to do.
When it comes to developing chemistry with the receivers, obviously this is your second year kind of starting fresh with that. What's different doing that here with so many new faces compared to Oklahoma, where maybe it's guys that have been in the offense in the program a little bit longer?
Yeah, it's unique. I get to help out and teach a little bit more than I probably would have to if I was with some of those guys over there that's been in the offense longer than even me possibly. And so being here, I get to teach, but also it's a new challenge for me. And new challenges are great, just depending on how you take them. And so it's been awesome. We've been getting a lot of reps together. We've been working really hard, talking through things, me getting out there and possibly running it how I, either see it or want them, or where I want them to be. And so it's, like I said, it's been awesome.
What differences have you seen this team on the field from spring to fall?
We've come together a lot more. We've gone over our installs multiple times. We've ran thousands of plays, repped it thousands of times. So coming together on the football field, I think we've for sure done that a lot more than we were, or we're like that more than we were in the spring.
Coach Riley has talked about the ability to adapt this offense year by year just to the personnel.
Yep.
How have you seen, or how much maybe have you seen the offense change even from last year at Oklahoma when you had a lot different personnel?
Coach Riley, he's a mastermind, so he has all the stuff up in his head, and I don't know where he puts it all. But yeah, no, he's a mastermind. He's a great coach. That's one of the reasons why I came here is because his adaptability to being able to adapt to his certain quarterbacks and his certain personnel. If you go look at all of his quarterbacks in the past that he's had recently, they're all different in many different ways: height, size, weight, all of that. So it's not a surprise to me that he's been able to do it. So yeah.
Let's do one more.
How much of a problem is Gentry out there, just given his length and kind of what he can do from a quarterback window throwing point of view?
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's got me here kind of recently. I didn't think he was someone else. I didn't know the personnel exactly that was on the defense because they changed so much in practice. And so I didn't necessarily key him on a certain play, and he just reached up and grabbed it. He's difficult to get the ball over, and I'm glad we have him on our team.
Thank you, Caleb.
Yep.